What's up, guys? This is Beastie1066 with another review. Today's review is going to be on something I reviewed in the past, a couple videos ago. And the review is going to be on my Coleman fixed blade. Sorry about that. What I'm basically just going to do is, redo the review because the review I did previously was kind of bad. I mean, I went over it and since I'm more experienced with reviews now, I thought I'd go over it again. So I'm gonna move you guys down to the table, and we're gonna go over the Coleman fixed blade. So hold on, guys. I'll move you down. So here we go. All right. So there you see is the Coleman fixed blade. Now, to start out with the review, I'm going to start on the sheath. And what I have here on the sheath is just a bit of paracord. It's about a foot, not much. I actually used that for a belt loop once, and it worked pretty good, but I just left the paracord on there. And now I just use the loop on the sheath itself. Okay, so I'm going to get to the actual review now. So, alright. I'm going to take the knife out. So, on the review, my previous review, I was talking about the knife and everything, but I'm just going to, go over it. Okay, so I got this knife at Walmart. It was about, I'm not sure, it was about $10, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I'd have to go over that again, but it's relatively cheap knife. This was like one of my first fixed blades, so I wanted one of them just to see how it worked and everything. And it's actually worked very well. It came with two little button straps that buttoned on there, but it doesn't fit around my blade anymore, so I just took that off. I just use this knife for like work around the house, if I'm camping with one of my friends, Sporty Bomber 7, not Sporty Bomber, sorry, Van Skater 1998. If I'm camping out with him, I've got this on me, chop up some wood or whatever. But yeah, now enough of the sheath. Actually, one more thing. It's got a belt loop on it, so you can, slide it on your belt and have it on you if you need it. It's a nice thick sheath. The stitching is relatively strong. It hasn't came out on me yet, so it's pretty good. I added a bit of Velcro on the back here because it did Velcro to it velcros to my camping bag, but I just don't really use that anymore. So yeah, alright, moving on to the knife itself. There it is, Coleman fixed blade. It's one thing of metal or steel. It's one piece of steel, and it's got the Coleman logo on there. If you can see that, I'm not sure. It's just one straight edge, and there's no serrations, and you do have the ability to put a back cut on the blade if you wanted to, but I don't have that on there because I don't really need it, but it's possible to put a back cut on there. The knife came with two wooden handles, like handle plates on here, but one of them actually snapped on me, so I just took those off and had my cousin do this pretty cool little weave on here, for a lot of grip. It's made out of 550 paracord, desert tan, because I'm a big fan of the khaki, desert tan, whatever you want to call it. Big fan of that color. I'm not sure why, but I'm just a really big fan of it. Alright, so moving on. On the back here, it does have a lanyard hole, so you do have the capability of putting maybe a bit of paracord or some other type of cord as a lanyard, so it stays on your wrist. If you drop it, it's on your wrist. I already explained the weave here. My cousin did that for me. He has a channel on here. He's actually a DJ now, but we still camp out every once in a while. But his name is Just the Best 12. I'll put his channel maybe in an annotation or below in the description box. But yeah, he's got that channel, and he's the one who did this for me. Alright, so moving on. Right here on the top of the blade is a bit of grip, so if you need to, you can put more thrust or abuse into what you're doing. The grip on here is very well. I mean, it's just a bit cut out in the steel, but if you put your hand in there, your finger doesn't slip at all, like barely. So you do have the ability to add more pressure when you're cutting, and it also has a little notch here on the blade to stick your finger if you need to, but that's not such a good idea for me because I could slice my finger. I've actually done it before, so I do not recommend using that. The piece of metal, I mean, this would be good if you use it as a throwing knife. If you just take off any of the grip, you can use it as a throwing knife. I have actually done that before when the plates were not on, when this weave was not on. I have actually used it as a throwing knife, and it works very well. The carvings here for the handle, I believe you can see that right here, just curves, fit your hand perfectly. I mean, your 3 fingers go at the bottom here, then your 1 finger goes up there, and you're perfectly good. You can maneuver the knife very well. Nice good fixed blade, one piece of metal, so you're not worrying about falling apart. Moving on to the blade, I'm gonna get my trusty ruler here, and we're gonna measure it. So the entire blade, the entire piece of steel, is 9.2 inches. The knife at its thickest point is 1.2 inches. The blade itself, not counting the handle, is 4.5, 4.6 inches. So it's a pretty good size fixed blade. Not like your other ones, those cold steel or K-bars. It's not like a large knife, but it's big enough to get the job done. I don't know if you can see that, but the blade is relatively thin. It's about, sorry about that, let me measure this. It's about 0.1 of an inch, so it's relatively thin. That's at its thickest point. And on the back cut, it gets a whole lot thinner. So it's a relatively thin knife, nice profile, fits really good in your hand. Sorry to tell this, but it does not come sharp in the package. You do have to put a little edge on there, but once you have that edge on there, it stays there. I mean, this knife has been sharp forever. And all I did was sharpen on a stone. You can use that or whatever you want, like a grinder or whatever. I'm not sure, but whatever you want to use on there, you can. It does have, as I explained earlier, it does have that one single edge, and it also got a back cut. You can add on there. Other than that, guys, this was the Coleman fixed blade. I got it at Walmart for about $10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please do comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, message me if you have any questions, like the video if you liked it. And one more thing before I go, there is a guy that you guys do need to check out. His name is S. Williams 2482. I believe I said that right. I'll make sure I said that right and put it down in the description box or an annotation. But please do check him out. He's a really good guy. A lot of good reviews. Just does a lot of good stuff. He supports me very well. So check his channel out. He's a really good guy. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was Beastie1066 with my Coleman fixed blade knife review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe, and rate. See you guys later. Bye.